Welcome everybody, how's it going? My name is MrHurriicane and we are live today on Madden 18 franchise, I'm sorry. Anyway, we have more Bears franchise in store today as we play through the preseason games. We did a stream a couple days ago, it went really well. Many of you enjoyed seeing that I had streamed some preseason finally, and it was a fun game, it was a good time, and this is just a nice way to get through some of these games. It is a little bit tedious playing 4 preseason games, but it has to be done. And why not make it a little bit live so that we can have some fun watching these rookies and going through games. I'm still going to do a traditional preseason recap video. This is just you getting a first look live at what is happening to the team, any injuries that could be happening. Speaking of which, we did suffer a couple last week in our first game, and Jarrell Holland is going to miss the rest of the preseason, so maybe he'll end up on the practice squad or something, but really young, intriguing young player. And I saw a comment earlier wondering if, the comment was something along the lines of, can you please go back to the traditional videos that are shorter, I don't have time for these long videos. This year, these streams are completely optional. You don't have to watch any stream that I do to get the experience for the series. Well, doesn't exactly capture the Leon Daniels moment as well in recap form, but that's all you basically miss out on, is just how things happen live. But no, in the regular season I'm not going to be doing this. The episodes will be the same. This is just me letting you guys check things out, and then I'll make it all into a video later. This is all extra. Streams are not a focal point of any series that I do. They are, just like I said, extra. So here we go. I was maybe a little bit late, not long though, not much. I was getting a video rendered that's going up on the second channel later. It's actually head-to-head. When I say head-to-head, I'm not talking Ultimate Team. I'm talking online, traditional, team versus team. And I've kind of just maybe had my fill of Ultimate Team this year, and I've had more of an urge to play online head-to-head to get my fix there. I love playing online, I love winning those games, but I just haven't wanted to grind and do some of the tedious work for Ultimate Team lately. So, you can check that out on the second channel if that's your thing, if you want to see me play some head-to-head. It was a fun game, it was a fun video, and I'm glad I made it. Alright, try and draft a really good corner in your next draft. I do need to. Couldn't get around to it this time, but that was just kind of the way things played out. I got candy cane today. This is, I think, orange crush flavor. Kind of interesting. I got some Warhead ones too, but I can't handle the whole thing. Alright, so Bears and Titans here in the second game. Again, just one game today. I'll play through the rest on my own this weekend to grind and get things complete, but at least you'll get a good look at many players here in these two streams. Here we go. Should not have booted that with a touchback. Should have made him earn it. Did I look in free agency for undrafted cornerback? I did. I did. What's your favorite Gatorade flavor? The blue, but I don't think the dark blue. I can never remember the Gatorade flavors. I know a couple times this year I just really wanted Gatorade to drink. Oh no, it's DeMarco Murray! This is a problem! He's taken down after a big run. But there have been a couple times this year where I've just craved Gatorade, and I had to get a couple in the house. Normally, though, like, 98.9% of what I drink is just strictly water. The power run focus here from the Titans. Murray taking down Terrence Newman. See, everybody likes the light blue Gatorade. I don't know why they have so many flavors when they only need like one. I gotta say, the Orange Crush Candy Cane, I like it. I used to love orange soda a lot as a kid, but I don't drink soda anymore at all. Well, I might drink equivalent to like a gallon of soda a year. But I don't drink soda anymore. But I used to love orange soda. Let's hope we get this football back soon so we can put our offense out there. We all want to see what Trubisky and Andrew Leonard can do today. Mariota complete to Corey Davis. They do not make a blue raspberry Gatorade, do they? If so, I've been missing out because I love blue raspberry. Blue raspberry anything. Actually, scratch that. Not everything. I know at the store I saw, as Eric Decker gets behind Terrence Newman, I saw Twinkies filled with blue raspberry icing or whatever their filling is. I don't think I could do that. I couldn't go that far. Because there is no winning there. Either it's bad, and know I'm out like 79 cents or whatever they charge for a Twinkie. Actually, be a box. Be more than that. And on the flip side, if I do like it, then I have to decide if I'm buying boxes of Twinkies now. So no, a blue raspberry, I can't do that. Here is Murray on the give, right side, and denied. Hey Kane, should I make my own Madden franchise series? If it's what you like and it's what you think that you'd be excited about in terms of making content, absolutely. And I want to make a video soon talking about how can I have a fun franchise? How can I keep franchise fun? And there are some things I really want to highlight in the video. But I just want to talk about, you know, I've obviously had a lot of franchise fun as a YouTuber. That's not going to be something for everybody. But I've also had a lot of fun franchise experiences like on my own. I kind of want to talk about what I think it takes to have a fun franchise. And to just make a little video talking about that. Because I've been asked, like, how do you stay so engaged with your franchise? I get a couple games in and then I lose interest. And I kind of want to help people get over that hump. I did like Keenan and Kel. Anything on Nickelodeon as a kid was basically what I watched. Because I didn't have Cartoon Network on our TV package. So I didn't get to watch Cartoon Network very often. Alright. So 1st and 10. We are on the stretch. And Howard is taken down after a short gain. Did you play the starters at all today? Just got here. We just got underway, and the starters are going to play the first half. So we'll get a good look at Trubisky and all the rest of these starters. I hate stick concept against certain coverages. Hey, Jamila, how's it going? Please make that video. Can I need help in that area as well? Yeah, and I think it's something that could apply to like a player-based thing as well. As a little bit of a sneak peek, like one of the things I'll highlight in that video as Meredith makes the catch and we move the chains. But I think one of the essentials of having a fun franchise or a fun series here against the computer is it has to be competitive. Whatever it really takes. You want your games to be competitive, because as soon as like there's no threat of losing or any threat of something going wrong, that's when it's just, why bother at that point? There are other games that you play because you don't want to lose, like an RPG. You never want to die, but maybe you want the threat of dying, or you just like the loot grind. That doesn't apply as much to like a sports game. Oh boy, that was bad. Super chat from Caveman011. Thank you very much. Here's a little bit to go towards your taco salad, cashews, and or Twinkies fun. Happy holidays, Mr. Candy Cane. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Yeah, I've been thinking about that taco salad I had the other night. Really good. Really good. But man, I was not prepared for it. Tennessee gonna blitz. Oh, good jam. Nunwa. No. Tennessee corners battling with us there. My YouTube setup really isn't that special. I don't really think that if I did a video on like my setup, it really wouldn't be worthwhile. It's nothing special right now. Maybe in the future when I have a chance to get some new stuff and whatnot, I'll do another one. But as for right now, I think it can wait. Wow, good pressure there by the Titans. Derek Morgan. So we're gonna get Matt Prater out here. We want Matt Prater to hit these 50+ yard field goals for us. Ooh. Accuracy not perfect, but it doesn't have to be. It's good. I also have been thinking about an idea of a video to make just about how to make kicking and punting in Madden better. And one of the solutions in my head that I would want as an optional feature. Like, I like games that give you the option of so many different settings. You know how in 2K there is a slider or a setting for true shot percentage, so it doesn't matter what your shot meter was as a user, it just bases it off the player's ratings. I wouldn't mind an equivalent for kicker as an option. Like, let me decide the trajectory and kind of let the ratings take over from there. I would really like to just be able to have the kickers kick based on their ratings, and for them to be more ratings for accuracy, because kick accuracy, it depends for certain kickers. Some are money from inside like 40 yards but struggle beyond 40. Others are not very good beyond 50, but they're very good at short kicks, and that doesn't get represented well by a one simple accuracy rating. So I wouldn't mind just let true ratings take over and make it a lot more interesting. Now, I wouldn't think that's a solution for like competitive Madden. Obviously, just keep it the same way. Let the users play it out. But when it comes to franchise, I don't really care about how good I am at the meter. I'd rather be with the players. Let's see if we can get this third down stop now. We're going to blitz. I want to bring Jackson, too. Bring Jackson. Oh, got him! It's Jarrell Freeman. Nice hit. That was good. Are you planning to do good this season because usually you go 9-7? I don't think it's going to be as easy to be a playoff team or have a winning record this year, because it wasn't as easy to fill all the needs I had, and plus we're still the Bears in the NFC North. Like, it will probably be a little bit easier this year to get some wins, but I mean, if injuries play a factor, who knows what could happen, and plus we still have a lot of work to do on this team. That is not a good punt. I mean, I assume not. Maybe it is good. You know what? It's decent. I don't have the auto sub sliders on right now. I do have to check those out again. I had people telling me that the Flasco's auto subs are apparently really solid, and I might check those out. I just wish they were easier to manage. Like, why don't the auto subs make sense or work properly? That's why I do so much manual substitutions, but that doesn't fix the CPU from having like 35 carries for Jerick McKinnon. What are your playbooks? Right now I'm still using the Bears offense. I will probably do some customizing to it, but I'm using Mike Tomlin's Steeler defense now. Let's try a big play. Jay Patterson sends a super chat. I'll get to that after this play. Thank you. Play action. Oh boy, that's picked. Or maybe Wheaton contests. When do you plan on doing a video talking about how you became a football fan? I'd like to hear how you became a sports fan, Kane. I'd like to get that done before the end of the year. It wouldn't probably take that long. But I want to, yeah, I kind of want to talk about how I became a sports fan and how Madden played such an integral role in me becoming a football fan at all. I'll kind of talk about how that got me to where I am now, obviously, making content. And I mean, if my younger self knew that I'd be doing this on a daily basis, wow. Wouldn't even be able to wrap my head around it. Well, I've never rebuilt the Browns before. They seem like an obvious choice each year. Yeah, I mean, when I look at the Browns usually, I see a team that has a lot of young talent that could be easy to develop and a lot of picks. And in some cases, that might be what I want. But sometimes I think that the Browns in Madden are a little easier than they are in real life just because they have so much youth and all these picks. Second down and 3. Let's go, Jacob Tammy. Does he not wear gloves? Oh, he does. Okay. Starters are still in for the first half. That was changed this year, so that starters will play the first half in games 2 and 3. Uh-oh, Jordan Howard. Out to the 20. Injury. With a good first half here for Jordan Howard. And maybe Tammy got hurt because that's Deion Sims' number, I think. Yeah. Look at that. I like being right. First and 10. Now Cohen. Ooh. Tough. Yeah, the scouting in franchise is a little shallow. I like to see it get deeper. One thing I liked about NCAA is you could see a player's like top 3 concerns when it comes to going to a team, and they all were factors in the recruiting. And now you couldn't duplicate that necessarily in Madden, but I think it just gives a little bit of personality to the players that I think lacks in franchise. Cohen, right there. Didn't get it. And this is what the preseason is for, though. Going forward on 4th and inches. So Tammy's okay, minor injury. Let's give it to Jordan Howard. Should I use meta plays in my franchise, Kane? I wouldn't recommend it. Oh boy. I should have known better. I had 3 tight ends, I think, on one side, and they had a guy on the line of scrimmage in goal line personnel. I know better than that. That was silly. No, I mean, when it comes to franchise, I wouldn't do like an excessive amount of hot routing or adjustments or just calling the same money plays. Although I think on the right sliders, a lot of that can be fixed just because maybe you got a money play that only works when you get all this time in the pocket. Well, on sliders like mine, you're going to have to get the ball out quicker. Oh, Mariota's going to scramble. And this first half is zooming. It's 3:19. Are you kidding me? They finally snap the ball. Mariota fires complete. It's Decker now. Terrence Newman has had some trouble early on in man coverage. That was evident last episode as well. Now on first down, Murray. There we go. Is it worth drafting late round guys, or do you trade for future higher picks? I like to try to get a pick in like every round and not try to just look ahead to the future. You never know what you can find late, especially if you did uncover some intriguing combines. You can still get really good players there. Here's Rashard Matthews. .22 personnel here for the Titans. Another power run look, and they stretch it. Murray loses his balance. Oh, I know, the big names in the Rams franchise were incredible. And if you looked at my list of receivers, it was like Odell Beckham, Mike Evans, and a bunch of other big names. Just because that when players came in from NCAA in the draft class, they weren't usually close to their NCAA ratings. They were oftentimes much worse. Do you think it's possible for Saints to get offensive and defensive Rookie of the Year IRL? Absolutely. I think Kamara is the lock right now, which is incredible to think of after the head start that Kareem Hunt had on him. But it's Kamara. And defensively, Lattimore, absolutely. I could see them taking both. Here's first down for Mariota. And he's going to float it. Nice. Over the shoulder catch by Rashard Matthews. That was clean. I'm going to switch up music a little bit here. Mariota into the end zone. Defense has not been great here. Ethan Mahoney sends a super chat. Do you prefer NCAA 14 or Madden 18? Well, I would have to say 18 because there are a lot of gameplay things that are a lot better in 18. There are flaws in both games, but I would take 18's gameplay over NCAA 14. I think that the player momentum and movement is better in Madden, and change of direction is a lot more realistic. Quarterback AI could use work on both. I think that in NCAA, ball carrier vision is kind of an issue in both games. I think that you have a lot more options where you want to play defense in Madden, especially with the techniques, and then you have receiver DB interactions. So yeah, I would give Madden 18 a clear edge. Would say that both have their flaws and both can be fun. All right, one last drive here, it looks like, for the starters, as we have barely spent any time in this game so far. We're just cruising. Trubisky's throwing the football around pretty well. We're trying to limit how much contact he's taking, and succeeding decently. Yeah, Cooper Kupp is the Rookie of the Year candidate, but in a year where Alvin Kamara is just incredible, his yards per touch and his overall efficiency has been off the charts. Like, you're not beating that with a Cooper Kupp season. Not this year. Oh, Meredith lays out. What a great catch on a bad throw. And that's the kind of inaccuracy Madden needs to have more of. It was not a great throw, but it was still catchable. It doesn't have to miss him by 14 yards to be a bad pass. Uh-oh. Fail. Oh, didn't. I'm getting smacked by the Vikings in my Bears career mode. Yeah, you don't want none of that defense. You don't want to mess with them. Do you think we'll ever see a Madden that looks almost exactly like real life? I don't know. And I don't know if that's really their goal anyway. It might have to be a different title or a different project completely that tries to replicate football a little bit more accurately. Oh, speaking of accurately, Trubisky to Deion Sims. I promise you guys, if I ever get $1 billion, I will personally make sure that game exists. But it'll be very expensive. I'm not sure how much of a seller's market there is for that game. I'm sure it'd be somewhat popular, but there are still a lot of people who just want a fun football video game that don't want the same hardcore experience. And there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, we have one more play left. Excellent. Hail Mary again. What is your favorite position in football? It's corner. I've always loved cornerback. Interceptions are my favorite plays in football. I love defense. Oh, man. We got it away. We got a chance. Intercepted in the end zone by Jonathan Cyprian. Where you going with that football? Do you think the Rams are Super Bowl contenders? I do. I do. With that running game and the weapons they have for Goff, especially if Robert Woods comes back healthy and produces. Like, if you can run the football, I like your chances to at least compete in the postseason, because that's where running the football and stopping the run are even more critical. So I think the Saints are built for it too. I think the Vikings can be if their offensive line stays healthy. I know there are some concerns about that right now. But hopefully Riley Reif is good to go, because he's been so good this year. Damn. That was a tough bite. Let me just see who's in the game right now. I was asked if YouTube is what I do full time. It is. I'm fortunate enough to be able to put a lot of time and effort into content here. Marquis Cole. Let's put Kevin White outside too. I put in Shaheen. So Frederick Chickalo, he was quiet today, right? That's good. We don't want to hear his name all day. It's probably a bad thing. I'll put Egbo as number 2 defensive tackle, so he can still play there, but then he can start at right end. I do want to get a good look at him at end, because that's probably where he'd play more. Callahan, Cooper, LeBlanc, Black, Efo, Houston, Carson, Deion Bush. Let's go. I had another guy on the team. Let's go Alex Bird. I do like Juju Smith-Schuster, yeah. All right, Andrew Leonard is in the game, and Cunningham picks up a first down. Chickalo gave up one hit, but otherwise has been flawless. Okay. We can handle just one quarterback hit in a half of football. Now we need Kevin White to step up and find a role on this team. Make this catch, Kevin. Good job. You know, I don't need to see Cunningham that much. I'm already sold on Benny Cunningham as running back 2. You guys want to see Joseph Brookins? Brookins has 91 speed, which makes him the second fastest back that we have. He has more strength than Cohen, less than Howard, less than Cunningham too. Pretty decent agility and acceleration. His trucking isn't bad. And he's 6'2", 205. Kane, if you had to pick, who would you choose to win the Super Bowl besides the Vikings? LA Chargers. You like basketball? I do like basketball, although I don't watch a ton of it. I am getting more into the NBA, and I have enjoyed that. There we go. Ooh, good coverage though on Richardson. I have been playing more of 2K, and I'm prepping so that I can do some streaming on 2K with you guys. I just want to be a little competent going into the stream because there are going to be people that, you know, find my channel for the first time based on that stream. At least a couple people. And for all of you that want to check it out, you're also going to get a first impression. And I don't want that first impression to be so bad that you don't come back. Because I'm already not a basketball guy. I don't need to destroy my audience in one go by being absolutely terrible. No, I'm going to be bad. But I have to at least be competent enough to, you know, handle a pick and roll. As White couldn't make the catch. I'm just going to keep going for it. I know I can kick. I can handle kicking. So I've been playing a little bit of my career, and I actually think it's pretty fun. Now, I know there was a lot of talk about VC being overpriced and whatnot. I don't know anything about that. But obviously, most of these microtransactions, I would say, are not worth it. But I think that going into the game, having a narrative there, and then bad throw. You can practice to work on badges and work up your XP, or you can play games, or you can play Pro-Am. Like, I think it's really cool. It's just like a basketball RPG that I think is a lot deeper than something like the show. Because you can play in so many different ways. You don't have to play your regular season matchups quite yet. You can go practice doing something else and hone your skills. And meanwhile, you're still gaining XP and leveling up. So, as someone who's not familiar and is just looking for something fun to play, I was like, hey, that's pretty cool. Look at this pickup here. This is the rookie Brookins. One of Madden 18's best gameplay additions this year was improved pass protection by the backs. So hats off to the devs for that one. What are you eating? If you're not familiar, I'm eating Orange Crush Candy Cane. I highly recommend it. Juju or Cup? I like both. I might go Cup. Who's better long term? I'm not sure. I think Cup could have a really good future too. But I like Juju. So that was a drop for Adam Shaheen, as Andrew Leonard has had a couple dropped. Oh, I thought I could thread the needle there. I got way too greedy. Way too greedy. Nice pick. Who are your favorite sports teams? It's all Minnesota. All Minnesota. So I'm keeping an eye on the Twins and their signings right now. They signed Fernando Rodney today. Got to bolster that bullpen. I have watched a little Wolves basketball here and there too. Probably get into it more after football season is over. And we all know the NBA lasts like forever. Oh, that's a fumble. Well, actually, it's probably not going to be a fumble. Just tuned in during my break at work. What did I miss? Well, so far, you missed Mitchell Trubisky do a pretty good job. Very accurate. Great catch by Cameron Meredith on a bad throw. Defense didn't play very well against the pass as Mariota kind of tore us up. Terrence Newman's kind of looking very iffy in the secondary. The rookie Frederick Chickalo was doing a pretty good job, and the pass protection has been a lot better in this game. Have you tried My League or My GM on 2K? I will be doing, I think, I was told of which one to play because there's like no narrative attached to it. I think the one I want is My League, if I'm correct, where I can just play like traditional franchise. I won't get fired and I can do what I want to do, I think. I forget what My GM is all about. I think someone told me like you have to listen to like what the owner wants and whatnot if you have to go make a trade or whatever. I don't want to listen to anybody. Yes, I'll be doing a highlight video for the preseason. And yes, there was a couple of years where I definitely was more into UTSA football than Minnesota football. I still keep an eye on what they're doing down in the UTSA. But I still probably care more about the Gophers at this point. But I want to see both do well. Yeah, to me, it just sounds weird that they have like a My League and a My GM, and I just don't know all the differences or why they need to be two separate modes. Uh-oh. Oh, it's caught! And that's Marquis Cole, who immediately clutches at his right ankle. That was a phenomenal catch by the rookie 4th-round pick. And he's going to have to leave the field now. We're going to take another look at that one. This is Marquis Cole. Look at the release he gets here. Well, inside step right around him. Not a good job there by Robinson. So a clean release. A really nice catch. Check it. That's Marquis Cole. One of the plays of the preseason, but hopefully not his last play of the preseason. I have never been to an NHL game, but I think it would be really fun. Cohen. Oh, he lost the football. That is a fumble. I think that was a legit fumble, too. Dislocated ankle for Marquis Cole, so that is likely going to end his preseason. '27 Super Yankees just came back from a final. What did I miss? The Yankees actually dealt Stanton back to the Marlins. That's what you missed. No, but just a quick recap. You just missed Marquis Cole get hurt on a great catch. Pass protection has been pretty good. Secondary has not been very good. Kevin White had a drop. And Trubisky looked pretty sharp. Kevin White. Let's go. What's your injury slider? Right now it's at 50, and I'd say last year, well, I worked it up throughout the year, but I know I did not have anywhere near enough injuries last year. I want it to be, you know, especially even for, like, user and CPU, but I know that I should be dealing with more injuries and more decisions to make there. That was a nice run here by Joseph Brookins, the undrafted running back. He might be a candidate for the practice squad as he takes this stretch off tackle. Gets a little juke here to the outside. Hurricane, you make awesome videos. Thank you, Mr. Trentington. Appreciate all of you for supporting what I do so I can do this every day. Oh, the perfect throw from Andrew Leonard. Zipped it right past the linebacker. That was clean. Now, don't play with the goalpost because you'll get fined for that. Stephon Diggs had that happen this year. I can understand why they don't want you to because, like, didn't Jimmy Graham dunk on him one time and they had to, like, take time to realign them? Like, there are so many ways you could celebrate. I'm okay if they, like, penalize you for that one. A throw so good, all he could do was look at it. What do you think about the Bills, Kane? I'm disappointed in the Bills. I'm disappointed that they ruined the flow of their season by not starting Tyrod Taylor and trying this Nathan Peterman experiment after one poor game where the entire team was bad. I think that they missed their chance to make it back to the postseason this year. Well, I think that they're going to miss, and I think one of the reasons is because they messed around too much. And now, obviously, they've dealt with injuries and stuff like that. But I think when things were going at least pretty well, they wrecked it for themselves. But I like Shady McCoy a lot. I like Tyrod Taylor. Receiver has still been an issue for them because of injuries and just not having the depth of really any team in the NFL. Them and the Bears, like if you combine the teams, you still would have a bottom 25 or like a bottom 5 receiving unit. There are things I like about the Bills, but I think that they've really missed an opportunity this year. Nice job there by Marcus Calhoun knocking away the pass from Tom Savage. Kane, what team would you be doing a franchise with in 2K? Probably the Timberwolves. Probably the Wolves. If it wasn't the Wolves, who would I want to play with? Maybe the Nuggets? Play with Jokic, and they got a couple shooters, and Barton and Gary Harris. I played Emmanuel Mudiay one night in fantasy and hit it really well, so I like him. I kind of like the Nuggets roster. Who else? Nowhere to go on that. Yeah, Bills are in the wild card right now, but I think that they'll struggle to stay in it. I did watch their snow game, though, and that was a lot of fun. That game saved their season. Ooh, slow spin there by Brookins. Not his game. The Vikings have not clinched a playoff spot yet, but that could happen as early as Sunday as long as they get a win. Come on, Andrew. Could you suggest me a team to rebuild in Madden 18? Didn't get a ton of help here on the edge. Oh, a team for 18. Why not the Dolphins? I think the Dolphins would be a fun team. They have a few pieces you can work with, but they also have some age at positions like defensive end with Cameron Wake. And Rashad Jones is a veteran too. You work a bit on that secondary. You could try to develop those receivers. You'd have to re-sign Jarvis Landry. They no longer have Jay Ajayi, so you have to think about what you're going to do at that position. Is Tannehill the answer? Is Jay Cutler the answer? The Dolphins are a great team for franchise this year. What do you think about Case Keenum? Keenum's been solid this year. I think Keenum has demonstrated a lot of important traits at the position. He's been poised in the pocket. He hasn't crumbled under pressure. He's been very good outside the pocket. He has handled pressure well to extend plays and turn losses into big gains. For the most part, he's been accurate. His deep ball is very inconsistent, and he will oftentimes float a pass and keep too much hang time underneath it. Kind of like the interception you saw to Darryl Worley last weekend. I think he's been smart, and I think that he has shown that he can be a starting quarterback in the NFL. How good is he? Hard to say based on 1 year. Now, I think a lot of people are still caught up in the previous years with Case Keenum, and that's kind of keeping them from kind of giving him the credit for what he has done this year, as we get a sack, and that is Willie Young and Leonard Floyd. We have our two Well, Young doesn't start, but he's out there getting time. I might have to run one more game or something. I'm not sure. This is getting pretty close to the end. Showing some blitz here. Paul Richardson. This is Paul Richardson territory. Single coverage. They're not going to respect the speed, are they? Look at the protection for Leonard as we go up top for Richardson. Incomplete. How do you substitute players in plays? R1. Whoops. I was going to do an example for you there, but I messed up. If I don't do another game after this, because I did kind of want to be done before like 4:30, 4:15, what I might do is I might go into practice mode and we'll focus on some other players and kind of put them to the test. How's that sound? Kind of stress test some of these players, whether it be with red zone shots or just try to isolate players and get a chance to really get some reps with them. How's that sound? I call the dumb play on third down. I'm sorry. My play calling is bad when I'm doing live stuff here. You might think it's bad regardless. I kind of like Jacoby Brissett. I think that he has still, even though it's been a bad year for the Colts, they've had a chance to at least see what Jacoby Brissett's all about. And I think a lot more highly of him now than I did last year. I think Brissett is one of those fringe players that you could have in a starting competition to legitimately be your guy. Maybe not like a top 15, top 10 type of guy yet, but I could see him putting together similar seasons to what McCown has done at his highest, or Fitzpatrick. So, yeah, don't close the book on Brissett yet. Michael Pineda signing thoughts? Basically, I'm just happy that they're aggressively addressing the position. I know that Pineda had Tommy John surgery and he's recovering, so it might not be really a play for this year. But at least they're trying. They're going out and getting some pitchers who have proven themselves before. And I think they're getting a lot more serious about competing. And that's great because it's about time. Going long, intercepted, no! Is that Bryce Callahan? I believe so. Good coverage. The Phillies signed Carlos Santana to 3 years, $60 million. I like Carlos Santana. I honestly don't know the markets well for baseball, though, so I don't know if I like $20 million for him or not. That's a lot of money. But I do like Carlos Santana as a player a lot. Oh, Brookins. Okay, check out the rookie. Up the sideline, he will go the distance. Oh my. Off of one broken tackle, 80 yards to the house. Take notice of this young player, Joseph Brookins. I can't wait for you guys to comment on that. He gets met right here. Spins off a tackle and houses it. I love seeing rookies make plays in the preseason. These games can be a little tedious, but these moments are fun. I better give Pat McChesney some playing time, huh? Oh, we missed the goal for Andrew Leonard because we had a one-play touchdown. Here's Yamini on the return. Rip it out. Come on, Jackson. He just found a spot on the roster. Who knows? That was pretty nice. This is why you sign or draft a running back every year, guys. I try telling you. You never know what you're going to find. Could be an Alfred Morris, who was great for a number of years, and I think is still a good running back. You might find yourself... someone you never want to play with. Oh my, what a hit. Another fumble, please. That was Dante Rooks, who's had a sack now in both games. Beast mode Brookins. Brookins is trash. Come on now, he's touched the ball like twice, and they've both been really good carries. Please tackle him. Tom Savage, everybody. Okay, two got pancake. It's a one-man rush. And we got there! Willie Young. Never stops fighting there. I like that effort, Willie. That was funny. Crowell was undrafted and discovered in preseason. Yeah, I think it was off-field that led to him being undrafted. But he's another example of an undrafted success story at the position. Little move there, and we get the ball at the 36. That was Jamal Agnew on the return. Joseph Brookins getting the ball again. What's next? Oh, stuffed. Oh, he has carried the ball more than like twice. Yep, Morris was a 6th round pick, but I like, you know, late round running backs, undrafted. They're all kind of in the same category. Zip that one in there to Kevin White, Andrew Leonard, or actually Pat McChesney. That's McChesney with the nice throw. We have any read option in this beast? Let me find it. Two plays. That's all you get is 2. Gotta hand this one off to Brookins. 6 yards. Arian Foster was undrafted. Yeah. Guys who aren't like super strong, super fast, super elusive, or whatever. Come from small schools sometimes. A lot of them go undrafted. Gotta go to him again. Brookins. Oh, Russell. You gotta run faster out there. I know you're fast, Russell. You could have outrun him there. All right, McChesney. Go and play action now. Oh boy, dump it off. Oh, he was open for 6. That hurts. Yeah, after this stream, or after this game, what I will do is I will get into practice mode and we can see some more players. Because I only have like another 25 minutes or so to stream. Not enough for a full game. They blitzing. Kevin White? Oh, it's denied. Injury. I don't think I got my quarterback hit there, but they did blitz. McChesney's still in the game. Didn't see who got hurt on that play. McChesney scrambling to buy time. Oh no! I thought I set my feet there, but he wasn't done with his animation. I was going to go all the way back across the Shaheen. Oh, it was Jari Evans with broken ribs. That's one of our backup linemen, because I just wanted to get some depth. So a couple backups today getting hurt. Don't block that kick. It's good. Where do you rank Larry Fitzgerald all time? I don't like doing all-time rankings a lot, but Larry Fitzgerald is one of my favorite players to that I've watched play. Like, I feel like Larry Fitzgerald is the one person, or not the one person, but he's one of the best examples where, like, if you were just coming into the league, it's like, look at him and try to be as close to him as possible. Like, Fitzgerald, I feel, is like the ultimate professional. And he was very good at his position, and he's thrived in his new role even as he continues to age. I believe he could keep playing for a while. I don't think he's anywhere near done physically. Nice, Derrick Henry. Tom Savage out to Vaughn. Turn it over so I can run some more plays. Randy Moss, a Hall of Famer, but how about T.O.? I want to see Moss get in, obviously. Surprise there. I do think T.O. should go too. Owens was a transcending talent for a while, a long time, and he was very good. And you can't ignore that. Pickett! Yeah! Knocked away Cooper. When do you think Mahomes gets quarterback over Alex Smith? I could see it in 2019. I'm not sure if he'll do it next year, but I think the year after there's a chance. 4th and 4. Savage. He's waiting too long. Intercepted. It's Alex Bird the other way. He'll take it for a touchdown, and that was not a user pick. I was holding L1 the entire time. Touchdown, Chicago. What are your thoughts on Aaron Rodgers? I think everybody knows that I think very highly of Rodgers. I think he's probably the most talented passer I've ever seen. Any throw, any platform, you have to, like, hold your breath every time he throws it because he might have just torched your defense again. I've never seen a better thrower of the football than Aaron Rodgers. Here's first down for Tom Savage. Eric Decker. Kane secretly has a Rodgers jersey. It hasn't gotten that far. Not good. I haven't cut anybody yet, and I probably won't cut anybody in the stream. What do you think this is? Hard Knocks? I'm hopping into practice mode after this game is over. Thomas Savage. Complete. Jonnu Smith. You know what? One more play. It's for the reps. It's all about the reps here. Thoughts on Kevin Byard's breakout year? Well, you know I like players who pick off passes, so I'm really excited about him. I did watch all of his interceptions from that, which game was where he had 3? I think it was the Browns game, I believe. Yeah, he seems to be a very good center fielder, and he can lurk over the top, and he's very good at finding the football. So here are the numbers from this game. Trubisky, 117 plus a pick. Leonard has a pick as well. McChesney, 103. I'll get him more playing time later. On the ground, Howard was very good. Brookins, the rookie of the day. Receiving, Cameron Meredith had a nice catch. He had 3 catches for 42. Obviously, we had the injury to Marquis Cole, and I hope it's not too serious. And Willie Young and Dante Rooks both got to the quarterback pretty well. Awesome. Five picks in 2 weeks. I love Byard. How many interceptions is he at now? Thoughts on when Julius Peppers will retire? Probably after this year. I would think. I'm not sure he has to, though. Here are the injuries. Oh, no. Marquis Cole is going to miss at least 6 weeks. Well, okay. I haven't simmed yet. He's going to miss the first 5 weeks of the season with that injury. And that hurts a lot. And then Jari Evans is also going to miss a couple games of regular season action, but Marquis Cole is going to miss a big chunk. That could be an IR to return kind of guy. The depth chart behind him, that might open the door for Alonzo Russell to make the team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, we could keep 6 receivers on the active roster, so that opens the door for Russell. We'll have to see. I wanted to see if he is going to miss a bye week, because then it would only be 4 games. Yeah, he's going to miss a bye week, so he's only going to miss the first 4 games. So that would not be an IR return situation. I have to keep him on the active roster. Otherwise, he'd miss the first 7 games. How about practice? Practice. You can't cut players that are hurt. Yeah, you really need to just put them on IR. But in this case, I don't want to IR them because I want him to play. I could IR to return him, but there might be more games than necessary to miss. Ugh. Do you think Hundley can start on a different team, or is he just a solid backup? For Hundley, I'm not yet sold on him being like a full-time starter. But he has gotten better throughout the year, and I think in the most important games, like last week when they had to come back against the Browns, and when they played the Steelers a few weeks ago, that's when I think we saw Hundley at his sharpest. And I think it shows that he might have what it takes to compete for a starting job legitimately. Okay, so who do we want to see play here in the practice portion? We could see more of Meredith and Anunwa, just because we haven't seen them play a lot in this series. Maybe I'll just go with most of our starters right now. Same thing. Ooh, I got there in a hurry, didn't it? I should try Trubisky's accuracy on some of the throws he struggled with last year. There's a nice little run by Cunningham. Like, one that I want to start hitting more often, especially with these receivers, is the deep comeback. Little bit offline there. Still catchable. That's nice. That was clean. I want to know, is Trubisky going to be limited this year? Because he did have a lot of bad throws in some key situations last year. I think he dropped that. Give all your quarterbacks reps with the first team. I could do some of that. Here we go. Let's see if he can hit this dig. Ooh, Meredith couldn't hang on. You know what? Let's do one of these. I can control my audibles now. Let me just pick the 4 plays I want to work on or that I can hot route to find what I want. Let's go shark halfback wheel. Let's go X dagger. Did I screw up there? I think I did. This new audible feature is kind of nice. I'm happy it's in the game now. It's just not enough to get me excited because a lot more things need to get better. I'm just focused on passing right now. Corner strike is a nice play to test accuracy. So here we go. I can kind of cycle through these plays now. That's a cool little feature and a way to use it right there. Ooh, absolutely destroyed. Tough throw there to make, but it's one Trubisky has to learn to make. He's got to show he can handle it. Ooh, a Nunwa. What time is it? 4:08? Okay. Ah, nice undercut there by Newman. Nunwa has pretty good speed too, so I'm excited to see all the ways that we could potentially use these receivers. Meredith. Oh man, Amukamara blanketed him on that throw. That was nasty. Oh, caught by Richardson off the tip. Eddie Jackson, you have to finish the play. Just wide open. There you go. Keep an eye on the old linemen as well. How are they holding up? Ooh. Oh my. Handle the blitz a little bit better, please. Still a little concerned about Trubisky on those throws. Going up for Meredith. Yes. That contested deep ball kind of guy. We didn't have him last year. We do now. Maybe two of them if we get a Nunwa in that situation. Oh, too far. I thought he had him. Look at Chicolo just driving his man. Doing a really good job. I have Chicolo playing left tackle, of course, because I don't want Trubisky having tackle or pressure from his left. If he's going to be forced... Well, actually, it wouldn't be so bad to have him pressured from his left because he can roll right and have a chance to make a play. Paul Richardson. Also now a very speedy deep threat. Wheaton has speed, but not Paul Richardson's speed. So many people saying cut Kevin White. Man, what did he do to you guys? You know what? White is one of those players we have to evaluate, so why don't we get him out there? Instead of Meredith. And for fun, let's put in Brookins. Airmailed by Trubisky. Now Kevin White is in the game. But he can make that throw, no problem. I will get Leonard in there soon, too. He's trying out some different plays. Kevin White! Oh, he couldn't finish. Let's see Leonard now. And why don't we switch up the corner play too? I want to see some... Oh, I can't make adjustments to their depth chart. We're practicing. Why does it matter? Nice catch, White. So this is Andrew Leonard. Floats it for Tammy, but way over his head. Leonard is missing a lot of these short throws. We have to work on that. His short accuracy for sure. White couldn't really separate on that. I don't think he caught that pass. Let's give him another chance. Ooh, a lot of pressure here. Nice throw by Leonard. That was clean. But now, White lets it go off his hands like he has been very inconsistent, and he has a low route running rating, yes. Wow, no chance here. Seeing some good comments about Chicolo. They had that play locked up. Let's flip this. Way offline there, Andrew. Let's try some target passing. Oh, picked by Amos. I actually kind of like the ball placement there because the defender was so close. Now he misses. Oh, wow. I'm not going to be streaming a whole lot longer. I'm going to be getting some dinner here in a moment. Leonard broken up. But I enjoy these preseason streams here. It's a good time. I like to find more stuff to stream for these series without the actual games because I still like the traditional approach there. But more ways to get you guys looking at the team and just having fun here in the series. I'm not sure if you'd want to practice stream like this in middle of the season or something to look at different roster battles, or maybe a position is failing us and we have to figure out a solution. Maybe we could do a practice stream to kind of iron things out and get a couple players tested in different situations. Like if I wanted to on here, I could take all the safeties, call plays that match them up against a tight end one-on-one, and just start throwing target after target and see who reacts the best. That's the kind of thing I could do here in practice. That would be fun. No tacos tonight. It's gonna be some spaghetti. I haven't had pasta in a little bit. I'm hungry. We got a super chat. Whoa, that was bad. Mikey Goodman, thank you. Been a huge fan since the Vikings franchise mode. Love the videos. Thank you. Thank you, Mikey. Thank you for sticking ever since the Vikings franchise. We got a lot going here on the channel. A lot of you have stuck with me through all these years, and I appreciate it. I'm glad you still enjoy the content and still having a good time here all these years later. It's incredible how long it's been. So Chicolo, for the most part, seems to have kept Leonard Floyd quiet. That's excellent. Whereas Leno's had a bit more difficulty. I like when I can get my quarterback sacked, but like Chicolo is still out there blocking his guy. He still hasn't lost. Oh, Paul Richardson. He could be a game changer for us. You guys want to watch it like it'd be on TV? Who's open? Don't know. Oh, man. I need to throw a broadcast touchdown. Uh-oh. Why is this even in the game? I can't see. Is that the whole idea? Close enough. I count it. You don't like it? Challenge. Try to do some target passing stuff out there. Overthrown by Andrew Leonard. I liked when that one Thursday night game, or whatever it was, had like the Madden cam. I enjoyed that. It's fun to see it from that perspective. I want to see how the play develops. We're so used to a TV experience that doesn't even show you how the play truly develops. I believe that if... Imagine you had spent most of your life watching football from the Madden camera. That one we saw on Thursday night that let you see the routes develop and how everything progresses. And now imagine that's what you're used to, and then they throw this sideways camera at you. You have no idea who's winning battles downfield. I think you'd hate this. I think that you would prefer the Madden camera tremendously. I think it makes more sense. It's way more logical if you care about seeing how things happen. Because, like, it's annoying to watch a football game and be like, wow, I wonder what's happening downfield, because there was a game like that not long ago where Keenum was like hanging on to the football all day, and I'm like, I want to know what's going on down there. Is he hesitant? Are they covered? What's happening? And I can't find that out unless I check on the coach's film. I'm a sky cam guy, for sure. Man, safeties are giving me nothing out here. I wonder if I can find a play that I can execute a hook and ladder with. I tried it right there. This is not how the hook and ladder is supposed to go. I know it's doable. I just have to find the right situation to bust it out. See, I have to get him away from me. So what if a Nunwa... What if Tammy flies up the slot? You gotta watch him, huh? Oh, bad throw, Leonard. I gotta get a hook and ladder. This is cover 2, isn't it? They're gonna screw that up. That's what I think of your cover 2. Let me get the hook and ladder. No, that's not gonna work either. It's tough. Oh, man. I'm hitting like L1 as soon as I catch it. I gotta catch a curl open. And it's not easy. I need someone to fall over. Do you consider yourself an offensive or defensive mind? I would think more so offense. But I enjoy learning more about defense, I feel. Nice protection, O-line. Tammy. Nice. Alright, guys. I'm going to get on out of here. Thank you all for joining me here and spending some time to go through another preseason game. We're now halfway done. I'm going to play the next 2 on my own, and then I'll be doing the episode of the Bears franchise focused on preseason. All the big moments, the big plays, any injuries like we saw today with Marquise Cole. But this was your chance to kind of see things live and to get a deeper look at the Bears franchise. So I appreciate all of you joining me today. And I will see you all with more Bears franchise soon. Kalispell Dynasty coming tomorrow. And I will see you all then. So have a great day, everybody. Just making sure I'm all caught up here. I think we are good to go. And there's more stuff I'd like to do in that practice, actually. Like someone mentioned, putting in the 7th round rookie at right tackle. I want to see what he could do. Maybe I'll stream some of that because it's stuff that I want to know and figure out. So we'll see. Might be more optional streams coming your way soon. Have a great night, everybody, and enjoy your weekend.